Welcome, fans, to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these the new power rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Bulls. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And Houston, they've started out slow. It's not for a lack of want to. It's just the way the roster is composed. They have as many questions on that roster as they have answers.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Jackson Hayes is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Allen in at the small forward. And for Charlotte, they've got McDaniels. Lewis is out there with Miller. Then it's Evan Mobley. And it's Porzingis in at center. Early in the season, there are always some surprises, Greg. It goes to show you how impossible the NBA season is to actually predict.
And you never know what's going to happen, Kevin, until the game starts. Some teams look good and flop out of the gates. Other teams take giant leaps forward.
Now, here's Lewis. Pass to Mobley. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Maxey looking it over. Outside, LaVine. Outside for Wembanyama. From the arc. The Hornets pull it in. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
But what a gutsy win. To struggle in the offensive end that much and still win the game, that says something about the character of the team.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Heads up on the money pass by Maxey. Great vision.
Here's the Hornets with the ball. Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Mobley finds Miller. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's great anticipation and accuracy by Mobley to set up his teammate.
Now Maxey. On the wing, LaVine for 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Stolen by LaVine. Maxey kicks to LaVine. Lets it go with the 3. Mobley with the rebound.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Lewis against Maxey. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Off target from 3-point range. Lewis against Maxey. Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's line. Look, he just bats that ball away.
Rockets trail by 5. And Hayes throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Offensive rebound. Tries again. And Mobley lays it in. Mobley's got his second bucket tonight.
When you're guarding Mobley, you have to finish the possession on D. Seal him off, or Evan, look, this guy's going to punish you on that glass.
Allen with the screen for Wembanyama. Fires the three. That's good from Allen on the assist by Wembanyama.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And so it's Houston with it. Following the bucket by the Hornets. Kick out to Levine. Allen outside. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And he's talked about wanting to improve his all-around game. Levine demonstrating just how unselfish he is with that great pass.
Mobley, a screen on Maxey. Mobley, the pass to Lewis. Back to Mobley. There's the drive. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. Third is Bol Bol.
And when either of those guys are on the floor, that low post defense is immediately something their teammates don't have to worry about. That's a very comforting feeling.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Mobley. And it's Hardy in for Lewis. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that'll tie this game up.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Suggs. Up and in on the wheel.
Oh, strong move by Suggs inside, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Maxey with it. No scoring in this one. Outside Levine. Now, here's Maxey. Defense is right there. Allen, that's good.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line.
Now, here's Suggs. Guarded by Levine. Suggs passes to Miller. Now, here's Porzingis. That one, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Releases. And that one hits back iron.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Now, here's Hardy. He's guarded closely. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Porzingis can't hit.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Levine. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by McDaniels. Suggs dishes to Miller. And it's Houston on the break. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Maxey. Inside, pocket 6. And Hayes throws it down.
What a read by Maxey. Sees how the play opens up and sends the ball that way.
Hornets trail by 3. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first. Porzingis finds McDaniel. Suggs with the ball. Miller outside. Pass to Suggs. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Suggs has got the game tied up here for Charlotte.
And if he's knocking down threes with consistency, Suggs almost impossible to check.
Tie game here in Charlotte. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
16. The Rockets. 16.
And this game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Derek Jones is out there at Bowl. Then there's Allen. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Marbury in at the point. As Evan Mobley's game continues to evolve and develop, Richard, he could be a real monster down low. He is something else defensively.
Yeah, he's special defensively, and on offense, he has so much room for growth. If he can learn how to dominate the paint, then he will be an unstoppable two-way force.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare to work out. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, D.A. Here's Marbury. Still yet to score. Screen by Jones. LaVine passes to Jones.
Smart play call by LaVine. Breaks up the defense, feeds the easy shooter.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Passes it to Mobley. And Jones sends it back. Here's LaVine. Plays it up and banks it in. And now a 6-point Houston lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the pace than it is to turn over the roster.
Some changes for Charlotte. Miller comes in for Hardy. And Lewis subbed in for Noel. Mobley finds Ball. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. And it's Suggs missing. Rockets on offense. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Jones drives in. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Suggs passes to Bull. And Bull pulls it down.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Here's Marbury. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
LaVine for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Hornets trail by 14. Lewis outside. The pass to Mobley. Fades back. And the basket is good. And that's now 6 points for Evan Mobley.
And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by Houston.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Jones in the post, covered by Mobley. For three, Levine. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Suggs dishes the ball. Out left to the wing. Here's Mobley. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off his shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Screen by Bull. Here's Marbury. They get the rebound. Bull kicks to Allen. To the middle. And Levine throws it down.
And Allen showing good recognition on that play to set up a teammate for the basket.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Mobley. That's good. It's Miller. With the assist. Mobley's got 8 points.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Here's Marbury. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Bull. Here's Marbury. Lewis covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Allen, and Bull sends it back. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body, so some free throws coming up right now. The Rockets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws. The jumper of Ray Allen is obviously just unreal, but that comes with practice and repetition. Ray puts up thousands of shots every day, perfecting his craft.
Porzingis is checked in for Mobley. And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's Bull. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
And the touch Bull has is impressive. You can tell he has a lot of confidence in that shot.
Maxey against Lewis. Bull, a screen on Lewis. Here's Maxey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Houston, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Free throw good, Maxey.
A natural scorer who plays with a lot of energy. Maxey, he's going to have a long career.
Some changes for Charlotte. Mobley, he's checked in for Bull. And it's McDaniels in for Jalen Suggs. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Hayes is checked in.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
First personal foul. Second.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And the first one drops. Mann's checked in for Ray Allen. And both free throws good for Lewis.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
1:27 left to play here in the second quarter. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Maxey against Lewis. 6 on the shot clock. Man. No good with the triple. Hornets trail by 12. You know, Greg, it's nice to have a big man like Mobley out on the floor with all the things he can do.
And Kevin, you gotta love his skill set for a 7-footer. Really diverse in terms of what he brings to the table. And then you hear so much praise for his attitude and his feel for the game. What a valuable player to have on your team.
Well, the Hornets shooting 43% from the field. Holds it up there for Mobley. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Wembanyama sets a screen for Maxey. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And the Hornets shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Lewis passes to Miller. Back to Porzingis. Three-pointer. Charlotte again missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Lewis after the Rockets pick up 3. There's 14 seconds left in the second quarter. No good that time. Some solid defense from Maxey. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, that's offensive interference. With 1 on the clock. No good. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Rockets lead by 18. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. The offense seemed to struggle a bit early on. What did you see?
Well, turnovers killed us. It led directly to baskets, and then disorganized offensive play. We have a way we have to play against them. We got to stay with it.
Yeah, the ball has to move and not stick, right? Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here now at the Hornets, this game will help them measure who they are against an opponent we consider to be in the same stratosphere. But these guys want to show they've elevated themselves above that.
I like that, Jet. I like that a lot. Well said. And now let's talk about our game at hand. What a first half for the Houston Rockets.
They've unleashed the dog. Shaq, you're a dog. You understand what that is.
You know my feelings. Woof, 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 woof.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Ray Allen really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Jaden McDaniels is out there with Mobley. Then it's Lewis, and there's Porzingis, and it's Miller in at the 2 guard. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. For Hornets coach Steve Clifford, the key is defense. He says trying to outscore other teams doesn't work. You have to do the things that take effort, like rebounding, getting loose balls, and putting your body on the line. You've got to build a game that will actually work at the end of the year, and you play the important games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, our thanks to you. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Maxey against Lewis. Maxey kicks to Levine. Pass to Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. A 3-ball. And Maxey with the basket on the assist by Allen. Allen's got his 3rd assist on the night. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Mobley. Great showing for him last season. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
McDaniels with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Hayes gets a hand on it. He blocks it again.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Hayes with the screen for Levine. Hayes. Great positioning on the putback.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Lewis against Maxey. Lewis passes to McDaniels, and it's blocked.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
And the definition of a 3-level scorer, RJ, Zach LaVine can fill it up with the best of them.
Yeah, Greg, and with his blend of deep range and elevation, I don't know, he might be a 4 or 5 level scorer. One thing's for certain, this man's fun to watch. And LaVine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic.
Bol, he's checked in for Houston. Maxey kicks to Levine. Outside, Maxey. Bol, a screen on Lewis. To the wing right side. And Bol wide open. He shoots. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. To end the run. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The free throw drops for Lewis. The Rockets making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And both free throws good for Lewis. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Houston. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Caldwell Pope on the wing. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Passes it to McDaniels. Wembanyama against Mobley. Lewis outside. Brings it from 9 feet away. Lewis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Maxey against Lewis. Allen left side. Bol finds Maxey. And another 3 for Houston.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the Hornets call time here. Suggs, he's checked in for Lewis. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. The Rockets #1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint, just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
Porzingis against Bowl. They grab their own miss. Basket good. Porzingis has got 6.
And what a motor. Porzingis is an all-star talent who is also willing to do the dirty work.
Now, here's Maxey. 8 points for him. Knocked loose. Bowl dishes to Caldwell Pope. The pass to Wembanyama. A fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Suggs. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Miller's got 3 assists now in this one.
And the body control from Suggs, just brushing off tight coverage and keeping the focus on the task at hand.
Wembanyama against Mobley. Wembanyama passes to Allen. Kicks to Caldwell Pope. Outside, Maxey, 6 to shoot. Launches from deep. They get it again.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. .157 left in the third quarter of the game. Porzingis passes to Suggs. Miller outside. And Ball sends it back.
And it's not just Bowles' size that makes him such an excellent shot blocker. He's got great instincts as well. Not many guys come out of games with more blocks than points, but that's typically the stat line for Manu.
Hardy, he's checked in for the Hornets. Noel comes in for Miller. Pass to Suggs. To the paint. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 8.
They are just killing him on the interior.
1:14 left in the third. Wembanyama looking it over. The tray. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And it's contagious. Caldwell Pope with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Bull. He's checked in for Charlotte.
Coming onto the floor.
Now, here's Suggs. T right on him. They double him with Wembanyama. Misses the 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's Houston with another.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Mobley. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's Marbury. He's defended by Noel. Drives to the hoop. Mobley with the block. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Hardy.
And the quickness and long arms of KCP, he does a good job of getting into the shooter.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Caldwell Pope. Jones is out there at Bull. And it's man in at the 3 spot.
And what can you say about Suggs? A natural-born leader, very unselfish and great vision.
And so it's Houston with it, following the 3 by Charlotte. Bull, a screen on Lewis. Here's Marbury. Lewis covering. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to man. Back to Caldwell Pope. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Miller with the ball. Now Bull defending.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Marbury. Covered by Miller. And it's Marbury missing.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Lewis gets the bucket.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Bull, a screen on Lewis. Here's Marbury. Misses off the left iron.
And what a struggle it has been yet to convert a single shot from the field.
And that one drops for him. Miller's got 5 points in the quarter.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Here's Marbury, following the bucket by the Hornets. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
Charlotte making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. Now, here's Suggs. Pass to Miller. Launches it. Here's Bull. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, Bull with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown. For the Rockets.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Houston making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Marbury banked in off the glass. Marbury's got 4 this quarter.
And what a hoop. Starberry, a shot maker.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Marbury passes to Hayes. Here's Marbury. We have certainly seen some great MVP races the last few years, Richard. Are you satisfied with how the MVP is chosen?
Yeah, Kev, I was happy with it. At the end of the day, there's always going to be at least 2 or 3 other guys that have a legitimate MVP case. So, you know, this year might have been a close one, but next year it might go to the next guy.
And here's Hayes. There's the pass to Marbury. A second chance effort. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Here's Marbury. Lewis covering. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the inside, and Hayes throws it down.
A guy with Marbury's vision is not going to miss that one. Sending it right over the top to the shooter.
Here's Suggs. Screen by Bull. And it's Miller in the corner. The 3. hits the three-point bomb.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. No good on the triple.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And it's Contavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Charlotte calls timeout.
Timeout, Charlotte. Let's get on our feet and make some noise for your honeybees.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Porzingis is coming in for Bull. And Evan Mobley subbed in for Suggs. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ray Allen.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
After two straight losses, they switched it up a bit tonight, giving him a much bigger role, and it's worked out even better than they could have hoped for.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Wembanyama up top, covered by Mobley. Wembanyama, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
When you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money or something else we can think of.
And he nails the third. Rockets leading by 19. Now Maxey. On the wing, Levine jacks up a three. Hornets with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Lewis. Trains it with the D all over him.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Okay, look, that move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
The Rockets with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Allen passes to Maxey. Wembanyama with it. Outside, Levine. Out to the right wing. And some nice passing there by Houston. 5 to shoot. Wembanyama sets a screen for Maxey. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Rockets lead by 19.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Houston.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Allen.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Lewis kicks to Miller. And Lewis has it in the corner. Mobley outside. Offline with his 3. And so Allen will bring it up now for Houston. It's an 18-point lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And in the paint, Porzingis doesn't give the defense any opportunity there. He just stays aggressive and draws the foul.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. 15 seconds left in the game. Lowry with the ball. In the corner, Kennard with it. From outside, off the mark. So we see Houston taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Zach. There's been some tough losses of late, but tonight you got the win. How resilient is your group?
You gotta be a pro. You gotta come out here and do what you gotta do.
Much appreciated, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. So long.